Leadership coaching and emotional intelligence. If you've ever thought about leadership coaching and wondered, what's it all about? Does it really work? What's the connection between leadership coaching and emotional intelligence? Is it only for executives? It sounds too expensive. Then you're at the right place. Are you ready? Let's get started. Welcome. I'm Sherry McDonald, one of the principals with Optimal Coaching and Consulting, here today to take the mystery out of leadership coaching and answer some practical questions. First and foremost, when done right, leadership coaching works. Be sure you're working with a credentialed coach that understands the coaching process and methodologies. There's a ton of research out there that demonstrates the return on investment for coaching. Optimal has a coaching return on investment scorecard because we believe and stand behind our coaching process. Let's start with the brain science of leadership coaching. Leadership coaching is all about making change for positive results. We all realize that just knowing something doesn't lead to change. I believe we all know that to be healthy, we need to eat right and exercise, so why can't we do it? Even faced with the knowledge of disease and possible death, the research shows that many of us won't change our diets, exercise, stop smoking, etc. Faced with possible death and still we won't change our behavior, that goes against our cognitive thinking. Let's dig a little deeper into the brain research for more understanding. The latest brain research is just fascinating. The thinking brain, or the neocortex, learns purely cognitive skills and technical skills relatively easily. The emotional brain does not. It's like learning a new habit. You need to practice and you need support. The brain circuits that carry out leadership habits must first be unlearned and then replaced with new leadership habits. Our brains are then rewired and the new neural pathways and the new leadership habit becomes the brain's default option. Although there's a lot to the brain research, more than we can cover in this short presentation, let's talk about brains and our experience. Our brains are reshaped by what we think. People's expectations of what they experience impact their experience. Thus, personal insight, which is what coaches can help clients do, along with other appropriate methodologies, help clients figure it out. It's absolutely necessary that clients experience that aha moment themselves in order for change to take place. Again, it's absolutely necessary that clients experience the aha moment themselves in order for change to take place. Just throwing information and facts at you won't work. When the aha moment happens, our brain actually releases a rush of neurotransmitters. At Optimal, our coaches utilize proven coaching methodology, which is a process of self-discovery, challenging your assumptions, providing you with tools and methods that stretch your thinking and your creativity, leading to new levels of performance and leadership, and will hold you accountable along the way. What matters in leadership success? Have you ever noticed that some people with very high IQs are not successful? There's no correlation between IQ and success. However, there's a strong correlation with success in EQ, or emotional intelligence. The research shows that EQ is the #1 competency most correlated with success and the money you earn. Studies done by Daniel Goleman and his group show that this is true at every level in the organization, in every region in the world. In fact, emotional intelligence is twice as important as IQ and technical skill combined when accounting for outstanding performance. When it comes to leadership, it's almost everything. The great news is although you can't really change your IQ, you can improve your EQ. So what is emotional intelligence? Although there's a lot to it, simply stated, emotional intelligence is the understanding of self and the understanding of others. Understanding self and others is essential to leadership development and overall happiness. I'm sure you've all had an IQ assessment, but you know your EQ? Optimal has a team of experienced coaches certified on the bar on EQI, which is the global leader in emotional intelligence assessment. Through assessment results, you can gain insights into your own emotional intelligence, thinking, and behaviors. Gaining insight lets you create your own aha moments. Now we're going to demonstrate the link between EQ and leadership, starting with self-awareness, which is a big part of EQ. Many of us believe that we're aware of our strengths and weaknesses, especially if we've been working for a while and paying attention. However, the average leader has 3 to 4 blind spots. Blind spots can derail even performers who have been successful in the past. Everyone should have a solid baseline understanding of self. So at a minimum, you want to get a good personality assessment, one that has a custom in-depth report within it, like the Q-level MBTI or the Golden Personality Type Profiler. A 360 is very valuable, and you get lots of information and feedback from others in your life, and an EQ assessment is essential. There are other assessments available based on your needs, occupation, and personal goals. Just to warn you, I've never done a 360 with a client who wasn't just a little surprised. But remember, it might not match your view of yourself, just others' perception of you. Our coaches also utilize other processes like polarity management to help you identify blind spots. You can go to our website and check out the latest webinar on leadership blind spots. Please note that teams and organizations can also have blind spots and benefit through these methodologies. In summary, capitalize on your strengths, eliminate blind spots. Awareness of others. The other half of EQ is a leadership essential. Some examples and competencies that leaders must utilize to be successful are being present. This means really listening for understanding. A bit hard to do when you're talking to someone and texting someone else. Any of you guilty of this? Really listening for understanding means that we are listening with intent, without our own thoughts interrupting and without our talk interrupting. Managing conflict and change, engaging and inspiring are key. These competencies are often cited in the leadership research as critical in today's organizations. Our coaches will work with you on various strategies to meet your needs, goals, and aspirations. Learning agility. The leadership essential of learning agility is huge for both brain development and leadership development. Learning agility is getting lots of attention from organizations lately, especially successful ones. What is it? Being able to figure out what to do. You're confronted with a new issue. What do? How do you figure it out? Learning new and putting this new information into action. Again, learning without being able to act on what we learn doesn't produce positive results. And a willingness to learn. Studies show that the brain research starts to decline in your 30s. However, there's a lot you can do to keep that brain fit. Brain fitness is activated by learning. It definitely falls into the category, if you don't use it, you lose it. And it's really foundational and key to learn about yourself. Business success and learning agility. Based on the Hay Group 2010 Best Companies for Leadership study, the top 20 companies value the ability to learn almost 3 times as important as all other companies. Hay also states that in the best company, there's a belief system that everyone is leading. Everyone at every level has an opportunity to develop and practice the capabilities needed to lead others. Collaboration is huge in these companies, and these are the companies producing the best results. Are you seeing a pattern here? What does it mean to you? If you're ready, you can contact us for a free assessment to determine your own coachability. If you're ready to learn about self, ready to evolve to be your best, then contact Sherry or Carol at optcc.com. In addition, We have very affordable assessments and coaching packages on our website. Coaching, self-assessment, and development is for everyone because everyone is leading at every level. You're probably making an investment in an annual physical. Why not consider making a small investment in your potential with an emotional intelligence and leadership assessment, utilizing an experienced leadership coach for your own well-being and happiness in work and life? Optimal has a team of leadership coaches certified in EQI, and we invite you to view our highly credentialed and 20-plus year experienced coaches at www.optcc.com. We have hands-on experience working at the vice president and director level in organizations, Fortune 500 and Fortune 50 companies. Our team is small enough to be effective for everyone at every level. Our overhead is low, so you'll find that we offer large firm talent at very affordable prices. We enjoy working with teams, small companies, and nonprofits as well. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening.